Jesus calls us into relationship with Him. Join hundreds of young people at the St. John Summer Conference and respond to His call. Set the world on fire through this intense retreat weekend. Don't wait till June 2nd through the 5th. Dive in with Father Nathan Cromley of the community of St. John as he tackles questions we face as young people in society. Now here's the host of the St. John Summer Conference podcast, Father Nathan Cromley.
Hi, I'm Father Nathan with the community of St. John, and I'm really happy to be able to reflect with you a little bit as we prepare for the St. John Summer Conference. This is going to be a marvelous event, and I really want you to come. I'm going to come. I'm going to be there for the whole thing, and because I'm excited about it. And I think that it's an awesome event for you to recharge your batteries after a long school year, after a long working time, and just have a moment where you give a weekend for God. You give a weekend to everything else in your life, but now is a chance for you to open your time and let eternity enter into your summer. You have one weekend where you're going to be able to experience eternity, living in front of the Eucharist, loving your friends, discovering the truth for no other purpose than to discover the truth. This is like a moment of breathing, a moment of humanity, a moment where we can all pause and put stop on the frenetic rhythm of our life and rediscover the question why. Okay? So I want you to come, and I want you to bring friends. I think this thing should be an awesome opportunity for people who don't know Christ or who have fallen away from Christ, or who think that the Catholic Church isn't the place for them anymore. Bring them to the summer conference. It's going to be exactly what they need to rediscover that faith in their hearts. To help us prepare, I want to focus in on the question of love, because at the summer conference, we're going to be looking at love and light and their unity. Now, in the last podcast we did, so if you haven't watched it yet, go back and watch it, and listen to the other podcast because it's awesome. But what we did is we took a look at the necessity for us to live at a spiritual level in our love, a necessity of giving my whole person. Well, the question could come up, yes, Father, but what about the passion of love? Is it anti-Catholic to have a passion in your love? Is love supposed to just be duty, just be spiritual service, is there any place for like happiness, joy, what about actually like having your heart go pitter-patter when you see somebody? Is that like wrong, Okay, this is a great question. Is it anti-Catholic to have a heart that leaps for joy? I would like to challenge you to read an awesome book in the Bible. It's called The Song of Songs. If you've never read this book, it's your chance to do that. It will take you all of about 15 minutes, okay? So I want you to do it. In the Song of Songs, you have the Holy Spirit of God who's inspired a book which is love poetry. It's a love song between Christ, the bridegroom, and the church, the bride. Or if you'd like, you could speak about it as a love song between God and the Virgin Mary. Or if you think about it, you could look at it as a love song between God and you. And what you're going to look at, and when you read this, is absolutely amazing. The song is full of images of love entailing passion, right? So compliments about the beautiful body of the lover, desire to be with the lover, to rest your head upon the chest of the lover, the passions of ecstasy, of being lost in the lover. You say, oh my goodness, this is crazy. No, it's biblical. Why? Because passions in and of themselves are not bad. Passions are passions, which means that since the other is a physical presence, namely my friend, Bob, my friend Susie, whatever it might be, okay, since the one whom I love is a physical presence, I am going to physically feel their presence. Their presence and their bodiliness is not to be rejected. Since they have a body, my body will respond to their body. And there's nothing wrong with that because I have a body. The way that a body responds is called passion. Okay? The whole trick is to say, well, those passions, therefore, could, instead of me saying I have to skip beyond them or just like forget about them, Pope Benedict is in his encyclical Deus Caritas Est, paragraphs number 4, 5, and 6, outlines an amazing truth. He actually says the body is not simply something to be gone beyond or overlooked. It's something to be encompassed and something to be assumed into this deeper gift of ourself. So that when I give myself as a human being, I give myself with my body, and that also means, yes, with passions. And in fact, that could be one of the greatest gifts or expressions of your gift to somebody. When you have the constant work within yourself to allow your passions to truly express what's in your soul? What if the smile that you gave another was true? What if you actually took the time to slow down and to be present to another in the way that they needed you to be present? You would be loving them bodily, and you would be working with your passions and not against them. So that through and with those passions, your true gift, your true colors, so to speak, can shine through. And your true gift of yourself to that person can be made real and present. And this is, I think, the doorway to pass into a true understanding of the biblical love, and the love that was revealed in the Song of Songs. It is a love in passions, through passions, beyond passions, but it's a love that is authentically human and authentically divine. We'll talk about this more, but I'd like for you to visit our website, stjohnsummerconference.com, and then come. I'll see you June 2nd.
Thank you for listening to the St. John Summer Conference podcast with Father Nathan Cromley. While you're on our site, www.stjohnsummerconference.com, don't forget to check out our other exciting offerings as we prepare for the St. John Summer Conference.